Oh, okay. Well, here I am, and I'm just you guys are stuck with me. Let me actually do all this stuff on the fly. What bam! Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Hernandez Teaches. I was going to just do this into a private Discord channel, but I will solo cast this game that was just brought to me, and this is gonna be you guys are just gonna have Mr. Hernandez Teaches for the evening. Um, So I believe that both Pathfinder and Kikiriki, they went off. Maybe they'll just jump back in. Who knows? But I am here, and this is gonna be a night to remember, where just Mr. Hernandez just like goes off on his little solo cast career. This is where it's gonna pop off. I'm looking for the information to get into the match, and somebody just sent it to me, so that's perfect. Um, And I don't think either of the teams actually expected this to be on stream, so here we go. um, Ever you are. We'll talk about the picks and bans as they do them. Yeah, let's do it. This is gonna be it. This is gonna be it. So let me see. I've got no graphics. This is just going to be Legends of the Rift. Looks like they are on red side, and we've got Poro Snacks, who are going to be on blue side. So this is a super interesting game because both of these teams just got handed a loss, and if we're going to be honest, neither of those losses felt very good for them. It was just very um, I don't want to say one-sided. It was one-sided, but I want to say like there it didn't feel like there was a way for either of the teams to come back. They did have some win conditions that they could play to, waiting for some throws in them, but both of their opponents played very, very clean matches. So let's not take anything away from Valhalla back and Triforce Tryhards. Those two teams played fantastic matches this evening. And yes, both of our teams are ready to go. I have no idea what the picks and bans were, so you know, we're gonna figure out what all that is here in a second. Let me make a scene real quick. Let me go here, I guess, and yeah, let's get rid of them. Let's get rid of them because I have Pro Snacks. They're on the blue side, so yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of them. I'll keep this up. Wait, no, I won't. Let's get rid of that, and yeah, we'll keep that. I like that there. Um, yeah, and let's add in. This is gonna be it. Bam! Oh, that's huge. Okay, there I am. I'll stay over here with our logo. There we go. So, obviously, you've got to ban Shyvana, you've got to ban Lilia whenever against Swo, but Poro Snacks just saw, like, that Veigar, they did not have a great experience with the Veigar, so I guess that's why they're taking that away as well. A great strategy that I saw against the Legends of the Rift earlier was to actually ban out Veigar and to also ban Vex against Bulldog Mentor. But they've decided to actually leave the Vex up. And that's actually been Bulldog Mentor's best mid lane champion when it comes to these matches. So I wonder if they're going to pick this in the first round. That's going to be I think that's going to be something that you're really going to want to pick up. Do you get the Vex for Bulldog Mentor? We do see Slipstream picking up the Mordekaiser. Remember, all these picks and bans that you see on the screen here are going to be the picks are actually going to the lanes that you see here. So Maokai versus Ornn in the top lane. There's no anything tricky. The bans are happening in the order that the teams did off screen. So, as I said, Vex and Mordekaiser. Vex, a very strong game. We did see her play the Rakan earlier. Bulldog Mentor was doing amazing things on the Rakan, but just like I said, both teams took a thrashing this evening. So one of these teams is going to go 0-2 tonight, and that's going to be tough to go to sleep to. But one of these teams is going to salvage something from the season that's going to make them 101. So I really hope to see one of these teams come out with the win. We'll see how that looks. I think one of these teams will come out with the win. That's going to be my 100% amazing analysis for the evening. I think one of these teams will win. That is a very... Oh, wait. Misfortune Ashe into the bot lane, and then we did see this a couple weeks ago where Big Bad Hand took that Lux and the Senna into the bot lane, and that was a crazy game. One thing I do notice here from Legends of the Rift, I'm probably gonna have to write those team names down. Legends and Poro Snacks, just so I don't forget. That's what I do when I'm actually streaming, is I write down like all the information, the champion names, so that I can do. But this is just you guys are joining me for the match this evening. But one thing that Legends of the Rift did a couple weeks ago was that they took the Lux Senna into the bot lane, and that was the strongest I've seen that bot lane play all season long. So we have the Vex, we have the Lux, we have the Senna. Very strong performances from Legends of the Rift that I think we're going to be able to see again. On the other side of things, when we do have Poro Snacks, Ornn. We haven't seen a lot of Ornn in tier 2, but look how strong and beefy this team is. Ornn can lock a player down. Sejuani can lock a player down. And when you're locking those players down, Ashe can lock a player down, and then you just layer that Misfortune ult on top of it. That is a really strong and beefy team. If they get to 25-30 minutes and it's even close to even, this is going to be a clean or a clear Poro Snacks victory. Now on the other end, we have to have the Legends of the Rift get a very strong lead here in the early game. If they don't get a clear and decisive lead, then they're going to have a lot of difficulty getting into the rest of the match and actually closing it out cleanly. You see that they have 4 AP champions: Maokai, Diana, Vex, Lux, all AP champions. Senna, if you're doing fasting Senna as the support, that is going to be AD damage, but it's not going to be a ton of AD damage that you're going to be getting out from the Senna bot laner. So it's going to be very difficult for them to actually close it out into the late game into 3 huge tanks. As we wait for the spectator delay, if you're joining us for the first time, or if you're just staying around for the evening, this is Coach Rivals. We are a community of esports coaches, and most of the coaches in esports are educators. I'm not going to say 100% that is true, but some of them are just strict coaches, which I think is an amazing concept. But we are Coach Rivals, and we coach esports. We are educators for the most part who coach esports titles: Rocket League, Super Smash Brothers, League of Legends. Speaking of Rocket League, we have Rocket League every Saturday evening at 8:30 Central. So make sure you do join us for that. That is a very fun and exciting matchup and stream that we have, where the teams are actually rotating every night. So every player is on a competitive tier where they're trying to get individual points. As our final seconds of our spectator delay come out, let's actually think about, are we going to have an invade? This is something that's talked about pretty often. Tier 2 doesn't really like to do invades. We've had 1, maybe 2 invades across all of the matches, which I think is 15 matches probably. 12 or it's more than 10, but there have been several matches, and I think there might have only been one invade. But I think what I would like to see here is one of the teams get a clear, decisive lead. With Lux, with Senna, with Vex, with Diana, you can definitely do that. Even Maokai can get in there. And Paro Snacks don't really have a way to stop them from getting in. So I think that might be a way for Legends of the Rift to actually build up a lead early, which is something that I'm going to want them to see. Looks like we're going to be loading in over here very shortly. Maybe let's look at our skins. Oh, let's not look at our skins. So somebody asked me how you do this cool view that I get at the beginning. So if you zoom in, just like that, using your mouse wheel, and then you hit the question mark, that is going to be, or the slash, I guess, that is going to give you first person view. And then you can use the mouse key and get this view and go into the jungle and just first person view. This is how you do it. Like I'm in the bush. Oh, and we see some players seeing each other. Then you zoom out. And that's it. That's how you do that. And we have another 5 points happening between the teams. A couple of the players have seen each other, but that's about it. And we actually have a cat joining me on the stream, everyone. Let's see. We got Tigger here. Say hello, Tigger. All right. I think we got to also hide. Let's get the objective timers up and hide the chat. There we go. I think one of the very volatile lanes that we're going to have to keep a track of is going to be the bot lane. Lux, Seta, that's a lot of lockdown. Lux Q, the Lux binding, what is that called? The light binding. And then the cleaner, last embrace. Those are going to be abilities that can really lock down Cartera and Coach Mustang in the bot lane. Both teams are going to be starting on the bot side, getting a good leash. You can see that Cartera and Coach Mustang are opting not to take the path through the tri-bush because they don't want to get cheese. But doing so, Cartera actually loses the first couple minions of experience. That means Big Bad Hand and Cleaner 556 are going to be getting the first experience lead in the first level 2. We focus a lot on level 2 as Bulldog Mentor gets level 2, and that's going to be a beefy trade there in the mid lane, is because when you hit level 2, you get an extra ability. And in the bot lane, that's equal to 4 abilities. Oh, and you can see again, the level 2 is so important. Coach Mustang level 2 against Lucky, and that's when you want to get a big trade in here. Now Lucky's going to be going down here, down to 100 HP. The Twisted Advance is going to be going in, but Coach Magros is going to take the follow forward, and that is going to be first blood going to Coach Magros. Flash forward, and the bonk down with the hammer. We got some trading into the mid lane. Let's refresh the scoreboard real quick. Here we go. You can see the cattail is all up in my face. But the binders are coming out. Coach Mustang loses half of her health immediately here. Ashe, you know, not a very beefy support. So when those prismatic bindings, those light bindings, and the, what is this called again? The last embrace comes out from Senna, that's going to be a lot of time for those auto attacks to land. I think another time, if it lands again, that's going to be a dead Coach Mustang. Both of our junglers have completed their clears. Axion first is going to be tracking Swo on the Sejuani. This might be a fight for the Scuttle Crab. Yeah, so you can see Axion first is trying to be first to the Scuttle Crab, and Swoko knows exactly what is happening here. We have mid lane prio for the red squad, Legends of the Rift, but not on the bot side. So maybe Cartera is going to come over here. Swoko is going to be around. The fight is going, and that's going to be Swoko getting the second Scuttle Crab. That's going to be very big, and the fight's coming out. Axion first is going to want to follow. Bot lane, nobody is going to respawn. They just take the Scuttle Crab, and that's going to be double Scuttle for Swoko. Huge early experience lead and gold lead when you look at it. But Lucky B212 is stuck underneath the turret. Coach Magros takes the turret aggro, and he doesn't have flash to get away. He is going to get executed. That means Lucky B212 did not actually get any damage down when that turret dive happened. And that is going to be really unfortunate. You're going to give up your death, or you're going to give up your life here, and not opting not to teleport to the lane here. But that was a huge wave that ended up dying. So you lose your life, you don't get a kill, and you lose the entire wave to the turret. Really should have opted to teleport there, because it's an experience game in the top lane. If you fall behind in experience, you're going to have a really bad time. So we have Slipstream and Bulldog Mentor getting ready to hit a recall here. And Paro Snacks are going to take this first dragon. Loud Drake going over to Paro Snacks. If you're wondering, I don't know if anyone can copy and paste it or if they have it before, but we do have, I believe it'll count. If you get bingo for this game, I think it'll still count. So load up those bingo sheets if you still have them. Coach Magros, this is something you want to try in your solo queue games. If you have a large wave here, you want to actually stop it a little bit outside of your turret range. You can see that he stopped it right here in front of his tower, so that means the tower is not attacking these minions. And Lucky has to step so far forward in order to touch any of this blue creep that he needs to kill. Puts him in a really scary position. That's why he's playing so far back. On the other end of things, we have a wave crashing. It's a Big Bad Hand and Cleaner 556. But Axion first, he's going to be hopping over this wall. He sees an opportunity, but oh, Coach Mustang does get the vision. Axion first deciding just to clear out this ward here. Coach Magros and Lucky B212 just deciding to take some big trades into the top lane. Both of these are tanks. But Warren can lay down the fire hammer. He is the god of blacksmithing or something. Good trade from Bulldog Mentor, but you can see how tanky that Mordekaiser is with no items, just being tanky. Big Bad Hand trying to trade against the Misfortune. And that's going to be Cartera coming out ahead there. Remember, they need one of these bindings to land, and it's very difficult to land those bindings. Oh, Cleaner 556 just a pixel away from catching Coach Mustang there. Looks like we're going to get some engage in the mid lane. Yes, we do. Swoko is going to be able to push Bulldog Mentor away. Axion first goes forward, but a quick flash from Slipstream is going to keep him away. That flash should get away from that Diana ulti. The Moonfall was not able to land because Slipstream was so quick with his flash. Must have had flash on F in order to make that happen. And that was a big fight into the mid lane, but nobody is going to end up dying there. Looking at the CS difference in the top lane, that's going to be almost 30 going over to Coach Magros against Lucky B212. But again, like I said, it's an experience game. You can fall behind in CS if you're a tank, but you really got to keep track of the CS or the experience. And so we have level 7 for Coach Magros and level 6 for Lucky B212. Coach Magros is looking to make something happen against Axion first, but wasn't able to steal the red buff. That alerts Axion first. Hey, there's got some vision here. But on the other end of things, Swoko, he's looking for Bulldog Mentor. That's going to be the ulti coming out. The Vex is not going to be able to get away, but the Fear pushes Swoko and Slipstream away. That Vex is going to be a very tough one to gank, even though the abilities land. No Death Realm available for Slipstream on the Mordekaiser. Oh, the engage and the ulti into the Misfortune. The bullet time comes out, but not enough to get the kill. And this is not where Axion First wants to be. He's going against 3. He's trying to find the lead, but that is not going to be where... Oh, he actually almost gets Suoko down to 250 health, but was just looking to get some advanced knowledge without the priority of his laners. That meant that Slipstream and Coach Magros was able to push into this area and help him out. All that has to happen is Suoko in the comms say, I need help. You know, here comes Diana. Axion First is in the area, and immediately you saw the Mordekaiser, you saw the Ornn come over, and that's if Axion First isn't able to blow up Suoko quick enough, that means he's going to have a tough time getting out of that. Bulldog Mentor trying to trade against Slipstream here. You can see that Slipstream is actually pretty low. Lands the ulti, and the fear comes out. Bulldog Mentor, the solo kill into the mid lane. She's got almost a 20 CS lead as that lane is going to crash. She's going to hit that recall. Bulldog Mentor definitely shining light here, getting the first kill for Legends of the Rift. And that might give him some priority for this dragon. Lucky B212 has teleport, could teleport to mid lane, could teleport to bot lane to be around for this dragon fight. You can see here that Poro Snacks are looking at it. They do have some vision, trying to clear out a little bit of vision. But the Diana is on the other side of the map. Axion First is not prioritizing this dragon, and it's going to be probably second dragon going over to Poro Snacks. Unfortunately, Suoko does not have the Poro. Actually, there's a fight into the bot lane. They did catch Carterra out, but Carterra was able to get away. Big Bad Hand is going to have to use the shield to get away. Carterra lands the full bullet time. Coach Mustang does not have the arrow to stop Big Bad Hand or Cleaner 556 here, but Suoko smells a low health target. He's not the assassin he wants to be, but he does have the ulti available. Glacial Prison, he is looking for Big Bad Hand. He has no vision, he's waiting for this wave to come up, but Cleaner 556 and Big Bad Hand are able to clear it away. But Axion First and Bulldog Mentor are here. They see Suoko over here on the side. The Vex is here dealing a ton of damage. Cleaner lands the binding, but Suoko 510 HP. Axion First wants to keep going. Bulldog Mentor is going to be caught into the ultimate of Slipstream's Mordekaiser, but doesn't want to be around her when she comes out. And Axion First, Cleaner 556. This is good pressure for Legends of the Rift. Again, I told you that mid lane, that bot lane, this is the cleanest champions. These are the cleanest champions that they played with all season, and it is coming out. They could actually push forward on this dragon, but Suoko healed up a little bit. They might be looking to take this dragon for themselves. They feel a little nervous. They haven't seen that Bulldog Mentor actually ended up going to base here, which means that they're feeling a little nervous about this trick. You actually see that they all decide to walk away. That's been a rough time for them for a little while. Let's look at the gold differential on the lanes. As we know, a 2k gold lead into the top lane. But pretty much everyone else is very, very close. 500 gold lead we see here for Bulldog Mentor. She did get that kill earlier. And a small gold lead, 100 gold lead for the Diana in the jungle. But remember, as long as this game is close, this is good. Oh no, the ulti lands, the enchanted arrow and the bullet time come out, and that is going to be Senna. Senna, not a lot of HP, not a lot of armor, and that is going to be one dead Cleaner. Guess they took him to the Cleaners. That's why you don't eat Tide Pods. You'll die. There's nobody to laugh at my joke. Thank you, viewers. Some pressure coming into the mid lane here. Coach Magros finds out why nobody's had a great time against Bulldog Mentor's Vex. Probably something that they should have been banning out. But that does give them the opportunity to grab the dragon. Things start to cool down. We still have the... Oh wait, no, the plates just fell. So this Rift Herald does lose... This Rift Herald does lose a lot of the value in the Rift. Oh no, but the ulti from the Glacial Prison lands and the bonk comes over from Mordekaiser, and that is actually the value that Legends of the Rift were going to get out was going to be minuscule, but the fact that you give it away to Poro Snacks, that has to feel bad here. Bulldog Mentor still, like I said, you know, game's still close, but close only helps Poro Snacks here, as they're probably going to look to 1-3-1 this. Cartera and Mustang in the bot lane. That's going to be a flash away from Lucky to save his life, but this Rift Herald is still, she's still marching. Shelly's going to get a second charge. Suoko and Coach Magros ushering her forward. Oh, but Axion first is here. Lucky B212 decides to focus onto the Rift Herald as the second charge comes off onto the tier 2 turret. And Cleaner 5x6 again gets caught with the other. Oh, wasn't even an enchanted arrow. Coach Mustang still has the enchanted arrow available, so Big Ben Hand has to be worried here. And we see 2 kills coming over for Cartera. This is a very, very scary combination between Coach Mustang and Cartera. Alright, as things start to slow down here a little bit. Oh, and we actually have a survey. Please make your predictions into the Coach Rivals Twitch chat. I don't know what the survey says, but I know that there is a survey. Actually, there's a fight into the bot lane. Let's see how Coach Bulldog Mentor is trying to get some damage for Coach Mustang. Is able to survive here with 10 health. The Ignite is ticking. Axion first comes over for the cleanup. And oh no, Coach Magros is alone versus 4 members of Legends of the Rift. Coach Magros has so much HP, being level 11. Axion first wants to keep looking. Cleaner 556 sending out the healing. Big Band Hand is here, but Suoko is here as well. Cartera gets a killing spree as the Diana goes down, and Big Band Hand is also going to go down. Suoko clean them up as Bulldog Mentor had to recall and was losing a ton of pressure in the mid lane. They made a play into the bot lane. Coach Magros was able to just walk over, and Cartera goes on a 4-kill killing spree. She is gigantic, as Coach Magros was here as well, ushering her with the 3-1-3 scoreline. Bulldog Mentor getting caught here by the enchanted arrow as well. Coach Mustang, but Bulldog Mentor has so much HP. This is going to hurt for Axion first. Axion first does not want to give up this jungle, but so much pressure from Poro Snacks. Finds an opportunity, the ulti comes out, but it lands. The smite goes over to Axion first, and now Cartera is not where she wants to be. Shutdown goes over to Big Bad Hand. Coach Magros is still fighting, he's still looking, and still at half health. Bulldog Mentor, does she have the ulti available? She does. She might be looking for a squishier target, probably Coach Mustang over here on the back end. I don't know what they're looking for, trying to get some prio around the dragon a little bit, but they see an opportunity. The ulti lands onto the Ornhorn is here, but watch Bulldog Mentor into 3 of them, and that is going to be the fight that they need here. Bulldog Mentor is going to be able to clean up and reactivates the ulti again. so much damage. Coach Mustang and Suoko, I don't think they're going to be able to get away here. Big Band Hand has the ulti again, used it twice in this fight. And 10 and 6, this gold lead that they had is diminishing. They had probably a 6,000 gold lead, but it is comeback time for Legends of the Rift. There was so much time that they spent here fighting over this blue buff, fighting over for this, which is fine, that's what you want to do. But they had so much gold from the bot lane. They took over. They took this huge fight in the bot lane for Poro Snacks. They took the tower, and they should have recalled, spent a lot of the gold, a lot of the lead that they had. They just hung around too much. The respawns were able to come out for Legends of the Rift, and the gold was a lot closer at that point. Alright, Bulldog Mentor is looking for Cartera. Cartera getting a chunk, 60% HP. Bulldog Mentor, that was just a single combo here. Must feel good. But this is third Drake, and it is Hexdrake going over to Poro Snacks. So while that's happening, we see that Axion First is counter jungling on the top side. But there is an opportunity. This Ornn is very alone. He knows that something's up. He doesn't have great vision around him. Axion First is finding him. Okay, Mordekaiser should be coming over. Watch him on the minimap. No, he cleared out the wave. Yes, he's on his way now, but Axion First not able to lock down Coach Magros enough as Ornn walks away. Let's keep an eye over here on Vex, Lux, and Senna. They're starting to team up a little bit as Slipstream pushes in the side wave, as this is the 1-3-1 that Poro Snacks are kind of known for. One of the things that can kind of really help a 1-3-1 is they see Ornn coming down is really good wave clear, and Vex is known for really good wave clear, so is Lux. So both of those can clear these waves really easily, and it just ends up wasting the middle group's time, whereas the rest of them can, you know, clear the side waves and be a little bit safer. As I say that, though, they do find the engage into Bulldog Mentor. She ends up going down as she's defending the mid lane turret. And that is going to be one sad Vex. She was sad already, but now she's more sad. But let's watch the three of these. Axion First is being followed up by Cleaner and Big Band Hand, but Coach Magros doesn't want to stick around for that. And we have Slipstream still doing a lot of work to push this wave in. Big Band Hand has to be here to respond. So let's look at our score lines for a little bit. Suoko on the Sejuani is 4-0-1. Pretty good kill participation, but obviously it's been Coach Magros doing a lot of work. 8 out of 11 kill participation, so really solid. A lot of the actions happening around him, but Bulldog Mentor finds a lonely Coach Mustang. Coach Mustang does take the ulti, and is that going to land? It does. The enchanted arrow is not enough to push away, and Coach Mustang ends up going down. Axion First versus Slipstream. That is going to be a huge shield coming in the Death Realm. Axion First, he's just dueling it out, but no, before he comes out, or right after he comes out, that Slipstream is trying to take on Cleaner 556. There's a kill into the mid lane as well as Big Band Hand, and Mordekaiser is going to come out with a double kill in the bot lane as Big Band Hand falls into the mid lane. Bulldog Mentor is going to have to do a lot of work clearing these waves. Cartera actually taking the turret aggro. Bulldog Mentor may be looking as she takes a small combo, but watch Suoko off on the side. He does not have the Glacial Prison but they're doing a lot of work to keep Axion first behind here. But Axion first doing really well. He's level 12, but the fight into the mid lane, Bulldog Mentor has caught the flash forward for Suoko, and that is going to be Bulldog Mentor falling in the mid lane. With 1 minute on this Soul Drake, you gotta believe that Porosnax are going to be scrapping it out, fighting for this Soul Drake. Axion first, looking for Slipstream. It was very close last time. He wants to have another go at it. Slipstream, no ulti available this time. Axion first, waiting for the ulti to come up. It's just a few seconds away, has to flash away, even though Cleaner is here to do the healing, to do the shielding. But Cleaner 556 is still looking for this, but Diana stepped away. The ulti is available. Cleaner 556 is going to be 7-4. Flash away. Cleaner is under the protection, and the Moonfall comes out, and that is going to be enough to shut down Slipstream, as again Big Bad Hand falls in the mid lane. 10 seconds remaining on this Drake. Cleaner 556 trying to push forward for some vision, but they knew it was coming, and Carterra was there. Cleaner on the Senna, very low health, pushing forward, and that is going to be one dead Senna. Soul Drake is going to be collected here by Porosnax. They've been snacking the Drakes. There was one Drake that they could have lost. Axion first is going to be looking for Coach Magros, but he's able to slink away here as he has almost 100 CS lead on his lane opponent, Lucky. Suoko getting a little bit bigger here, 6-0 and 2. Again, most of the action is still happening around Coach Magros. 10 kill participation out of 17 kills. But Carterra doing a lot of work, 6-2 and 2. We need more of these Ash Arrows to land for Porosnax in order to get some of these picks. But Bulldog Mentor on the other side, 4-2 and 3, 7 out of 9. Just a lot of the work is coming out from Bulldog Mentor. Axion first looking to engage onto Slipstream. Mordekaiser, big shield coming out from him, and go into the Death Realm, and the bonk is going to land. Is this a super close? And the pullback and the Q is able to land just in time before the Death Realm ends. Cleaner 556 thinks he can clean this up, but Slipstream has a huge shield here, and he just end up walking away. Things are starting to calm down a little bit. What you're going to start to see here is that the Porosnax are going to start to slide a lot of their vision control to this top side of the map. They need this Baron in order to apply more and more pressure. There's so much wave clear for Legends of the Rift, but Legends of the Rift have no idea this is going on. They have that one ward in the back, very good ward, and it just got cleared out, so they know it's happening. Bulldog Mentor is going to be looking. She is the most strong and most powerful member of Legends of the Rift. You see that the ult goes wide, the Glacial Prison's not going to be there. Bulldog Mentor does have ulti available on the Vex, but they're worried about Coach Magros on the other end. They need to be looking at this dragon, or this Baron. This Baron is extremely low. Suoko, he might go down for it to smite forward, and that is going to be 50 HP. If Bulldog Mentor had just gone over with an ulti instead of focusing on this Horn, probably could have had a triple kill, and that probably could have gone to a Baron for Legends of the Rift. That would have been a huge play, just the one that wasn't made. And so now this Baron, you can see that Ornn is now making items for his teammates, but now this Baron's going to really allow them to siege these turrets. Only one tier 2 is down for Legends of the Rift. So Porosnax are going to be focusing the mid lane. They're going to be focusing the bot lane. They might swap over here to a 4-1 so they can make a dive happen. They might continue to the 1-3-1. We'll see what they choose to do. We have Coach Mustang joining into the mid lane here as Cartera goes into the bot lane. An interesting choice, but she is flashing forward. Axion first, only about 500 HP, and that's going to be calling over for a teleport from Ornn. There's going to be a step forward from Cartera, doing a ton of damage to Bulldog Mentor. Bulldog Mentor, not a ton of mana to actually follow through, and that's where these Barons are really going to come into play. You get a pick, that's going to be the mid lane falling. The fight into the jungle. Slipstream, Mordekaiser, he's going to be looking forward. Lucky V212, he's extremely low as Bulldog Mentor tried to hold on to the bot lane turret in against Cartera. That's not going to be enough, and now she has no way out. The little Yordle, 200 HP. The dive is looking for it, but they hit it, and that is going to be the huge tankiness for Puro Snacks. Suoko taking no damage. Coach Magros taking no damage. Slipstream taking no damage. And that pick onto Axion first from Cartera was so huge here. Axion first trying to go in, gets the Moonfall onto 2. Slipstream, he's down to 100 HP, but gets a huge heal from somewhere, maybe a level up, I'm not sure. But this is going to be the bot lane inhibitor falling. Oh no, and Cleaner has to flash away as he gets away with just barely a sliver. And is this going to be the game they're looking for it? Maybe the death timers are still short enough. You have Bulldog Mentoring coming out in just a second. Suoko is going to be looking for the kill. Cleaner, he's not the one you want to be going for, and the health bars are so low, but Cartera focus on the turrets, not caring about what your tanks are doing. Slipstream as well. This is going to be Puro Snacks just dismembering the base as they are still fighting. They are still looking. Another inhibitor falls in the mid lane, and Bulldog Mentor is sent back to the gray screen fountain. This is so much health for Slipstream. He's here. He is full health. He is looking. This is going to be an open Nexus. This fight has been going on for an entire 5 minutes. The arrow from downtown lands from back here. Coach Mustang snipes it, and this is going to be the end of the game. Lucky B212 doing everything he can. Double kill coming out from Slipstream, and this is going to be Big Bad Hand sitting in the fountain as his Nexus falls. And that is going to be Puro Snacks getting a victory for the night. Wow, what a game that was to end it. This was just a fight at a back-to-back, but what I love about this game was they had an opportunity. It is actually very difficult when your health bars are blinking, but they had one Baron. They took it into the bot lane, and they just dismantled the base of Legends of the Rift, and that is going to be them falling here. I do have a phone call to be answering, but make sure you guys join us tomorrow night for some tier 1 action. I'm Mr. Hernandez, and this is Coach Rivals. Have a great night.